At the end of March 2017, Cyclone Debbie brought strong, destructive winds and heavy rainfall to Queensland. Tzu Chi volunteers helped with cleanup after severe flooding left behind tons of debris and mud. Volunteers walked into the disaster zones to distribute food, blankets, and emergency supplies for victims, and assisted in the rebuilding efforts after the cyclone passed.
We would have been lost without you. You came a couple of days ago and gave us food and water and whatever we needed. You're back again today. You taught us a really amazing song that brought tears to my eyes, and we just appreciate you guys so much.
Tzu Chi's disaster relief program not only offers immediate care and concern, but also continuous long-term assistance to the victims. 6 months after the cyclone, Tzu Chi volunteers returned to one of the most affected areas, Tumblegum, to care for the residents.
Today, we come in to say hello and to say how are you, because we miss you.
The locals were deeply touched by the love and care of Tzu Chi volunteers.
Absolutely beautiful. Such beautiful people. Really touched my heart.
2017 marked the 6th year that Gold Coast Tzu Chi volunteers have provided low-income earners and the homeless community of Ipswich with food allowances and various necessities subsidies. Paul Pasale, former mayor of Ipswich, wore his newly acquired grey Tzu Chi uniform. Paul Tully, the deputy mayor of Ipswich, wore the Tzu Chi volunteer vest. Both helped out distributing supplies. Having overcome life's hardships, they understood how Syrian refugees might feel. They too give their blessings and donated into the bamboo banks for the refugees. After learning and understanding the meaning behind the bamboo banks, many people adopted bamboo banks to bring home with the hope of helping others in return. Every bamboo bank is filled with love and used to help those in need. Ipswich High School Administration Officer Anita Foster brought 2 filled bamboo banks. One was from her own home and the other one was from her office, where her colleagues joined in the contributions.
I think it's a brilliant organisation that gives back to the community, and it inspires us to give back to the community as well. So you're inspiring us to do good work as well.
We head towards where there is a need. In Brisbane, from a mobile dental van, Australia's Tzu Chi volunteers gave out great love and detailed care for all patients. In February 2017, Brisbane opened doors to a health centre, partnering with the Mika project. Other than dental facilities, the health centre also offers psychology consulting, traditional Chinese medicine. In 2017 of October, a free medical clinic was held for patients referred by the Red Cross and refugee centres and the long-term assisted families of Tzu Chi Australia.
Whether these patients are from the local Red Cross, a refugee centre or Tzu Chi care recipients, most of them who have been referred here are refugees who have no identity, so they are usually unable to seek medical assistance at either public hospitals or private clinics.
Melbourne's Tzu Chi medical team volunteers sought those in need of dental care. Whilst providing dental care, volunteers babysat their children so patients could be treated carefree.
And some people in here for look after my children and for the food, some culture from some country, and friendly people.
30 of Sydney's Tzu Chi medical team's members were university students. Many volunteers like Anne started when they were students and had now graduated. They took time from their busy schedule to volunteer and care for the needy.
I feel like it's a really good environment. Everyone is so nice, and I think it's such a good thing to be doing. Everyone giving up their time to help out. Yeah, it really makes you feel like it adds meaning to your work.
In 2017, in addition to Perth's Tzu Chi biannual dental fair, Perth now hosts a monthly dental session at the beginning of every month to provide dental assistance to those needing continuous and regular maintenance.
It has also helped Mr. Dugam to bid farewell to his life on the street and start anew.
It really, really touched me. You do make a difference. You have made a step today in saving someone's life. You have made a step today in someone rebuilding their life.
In order to keep Australia's beautiful environment, Tzu Chi volunteers around Australia participated in the annual Clean-up Australia Day in March every year. Take for example Tzu Chi Collegiate Youth, or Tzu Chings for short, in Melbourne has taken part in the Clean-up Australia activities since 2000. This meaningful event allows everyone to help clean up, fix up and conserve Australia's environment and incorporate it into our daily routine.
If I see it, I might just pick it up, put it in the bin if there's a bin nearby. In the future, just keep the streets in Melbourne clean.
We thought that you could recycle coffee cups when you can only recycle the top bit, so in future we'll be a little bit more careful about what we recycle and what we don't recycle.
Many materials can be turned into resources. Plastic bottles can be recycled into blankets, and these blankets can be distributed to people in disaster areas.
I took my grey blanket to school and showed the children how we came to the day of the village and gave it to us, and how warm it is and how soft it is, and the children couldn't believe it.
Tzu Chings use different methods to combat current environmental problems.
What is that?
Underwater creatures are crying out loud, "Plastics and rubbish kill us."
I can't digest that! What is happening, Tommy? Oh my God, what are all these?
Turning old curtains and used mattress covers into recycled bags. The aim is to reduce the use of plastic bags, which will protect the environment. This is everyone's responsibility.
Our global rainforests are essentially the planet's lungs. They breathe in CO2 and exhale oxygen. An acre of rainforest is cleared every second, and the leading cause is to graze animals and grow their feed crops. That is essentially an entire football field cleared every single second. And it is estimated that every day, close to 100 plant, animal, and insect species are lost due to rainforest destruction. Currently, nearly half of all United States land is already dedicated to animal agriculture.
By choosing a vegetarian diet, not only are we taking care of our health, but also saving animal lives and protecting our environment. Students of Ipswich Senior High School enjoyed a healthy and delicious vegetarian meal, and after learning the importance of eating meat-free, they pledged to the 111 Ethical Eating Day. Sydney Tzu Chi's Academy held a vegetarian food fair to raise funds for international relief efforts. Melbourne Tzu Chings held their 6th annual meat-free week and organised 5 orientation sessions, provided free vegetarian lunch boxes and encouraged attendees to be vegetarian.
When I switched from eating meat and I switched to eating vegetarian and vegan, that I just felt so much healthier, I felt so much better, I had a lot more energy, there was just such an improvement within myself.
I think it's the single most important thing that a person can do. Whether you care about global warming, whether you care about famine or poverty or anything like that, I think taking animals off your plate is the single most impactful thing that you as an individual consumer can do.
Education is the foundation of all and is the driving force for growth and development of society. Through the various Tzu Chi retreats held across Australia, participants not only increase their general knowledge, but also how to improve their living lifestyles and morals through Tzu Chi etiquettes. During the retreats, participants learn the etiquette of eating and tidying up. They also attend nursing homes and learn to care for the elderly, learning how to categorise rubbish for recycling and use in our daily lives. Through activities, volunteers experienced how refugees live and allowed them to further appreciate the present and the things around them. Through bonding sessions and writing thank you cards, the volunteers closed the gap between themselves and their parents. There are two things in this world that one cannot wait. One is doing good deeds and the other is to perform filial duties. Whether it is through music adaptation, performances or story sharing, the main aim is to remind the volunteers that one must not wait to perform filial duties. Tzu Chi education teaches children to respect their parents, contribute to society and become pillars in the community.